more food rolling through the studio here, and we're really okay with that. And in the studio now, we've got Jay Gray and Chef Andrew Hollingworth from the newly reopened Broth. Some of you may remember Broth from being on Green Street a little while ago. You guys are now reopened in the Midtown Mall. I was saying earlier, so you've got Odd by Worcester Brewery. You've got Materia there, right? The arcade.
Mall Rats.
Mall Rats
and
it's
Materia.
Yeah, by Materia.
Yeah.
Mall Rats there. It's an arcade. And then you got a ramen place. And I was like, that's college right there for me.
Yeah.
Video games, beer, and ramen.
They basically have given college kids who have kind of grown up a mall to design and decorate, which is a wild thought and concept. But it's super cool. The mall has really come a long way since we've opened a year ago. Our good friend Will owns Concrete Collection. It's like one of the coolest 90s retro clothing stores in the city. You have our brewery, Odd by Worcester, serving up beer, cocktails, bar pies. Mall Rats is our free arcade, and it's a retro game store. So you can come in and buy retro video games, handhelds, things like that. And the arcade's completely free to anyone who visits our brewery or our ramen restaurant that we just reopened, Broth. So you can literally come in, get dinner, go to the brewery, have a couple drinks, go play some arcade games. You can make a night or an afternoon out of it, which is super cool.
So all I have to do is go to Odd by Worcester.
Yep.
Get a Sweaty Betty's.
Yep.
If you still have any left.
We have, I think we're sold out of Betty. I think we have Sweaty still.
Okay, Sweaty still. And that's the Hurricane Betty's beer you guys did. And so I just get a beer, get a bowl of ramen, and then I can play video games for free?
Yeah, we have 14 different arcade boxes there. They run completely free. We give out tokens for free for everybody who comes in. And all you have to do is you could buy a soda at Broth, or you could buy a bowl of ramen, or you can go buy a beer, or you can go buy a bar pie. Whatever you do, as long as you spend $1, you can come in and just play at the arcade for free. We wanted to just give something back to the people who've supported us since day one, and I'm a huge retro gamer. And, we have 14 different arcade boxes, plus we have a Wii U set up. It's super cool.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
Awesome. So over here we have Chef Andrew Hollingworth just creating these beautiful bowls of ramen. Much like Odd by Worcester, Broth pushes the envelope of something that's very common. And here it's this morning it's ramen. So, Andrew, if you can guide us through, we're on Facebook Live, by the way, and you really got to see this stuff, too. It's pretty, always tossing wings right now. Too bad Adam just left.
Yes.
Adam would be like hugging your leg right now.
Yeah, everyone loves a good wing. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What kind of sauce are you tossing those in?
This is our Sriracha Buffalo sauce.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we make that in-house, cook it down. This is going to be the wings for this week. We've actually been going through kind of a rotating menu.
Okay.
So every week we take a couple things off, put a couple new things on, and see what we're having fun doing at that point. So
let's start over here. That looks like a cheeseburger on ramen.
Yeah, so that's our little play on a smash burger. We were trying to figure out the best way to make that happen. So I did a cheesy noodle and then put a burger right on top with some roasted Napa and roasted tomatoes.
Wow, that looks amazing. And then this looks like your standard ramen, but what is there anything?
So this is our pork ramen. So this is a little deceptive. So this is an Italian style. So it has an Italian porchetta with a Italian salsa verde, wilted broccoli rapini, and of course our egg, and then our bone broth.
Yeah, and then this one I know.
So that's the staple. That's from the original broth. That's the tomato grilled cheese with the sesame tomato broth with black garlic, tofu, mushrooms, grilled cheese skewer. You got all the goodness on there.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Yeah, I've kind of been talking about, we're kind of creating the ultimate comfort food. Like, the tomato grilled cheese is the closest thing you can get to, a hug from a loved one when you're not feeling well.
Absolutely.
It's like we've had Wes, who owns Evil Eye Tattoo in the mall. He's been coming in every day and getting it.
Yeah.
And you just see him, it's like a transcendental ramen experience every time he gets it. It's so cool.
When food can make that emotional connection, like you said, you bring it back to when your mom or your dad or whoever made you that Campbell's tomato soup.
Yeah, you're not feeling well. They're like, here you go. This is it. And I think that's a big part of what we try to do with, the brewery and our restaurant concepts and everything is just it's not just nostalgia, but it's just happiness. We want to make people feel happy because at the end of the day, that's all these businesses are. They're places for people to come to feel happy. And I mean, how could you not be happy eating smash burger ramen or an Italian pork ramen or a tomato grilled cheese ramen? I mean, they had that. It's funny when Man vs. Food had the original broth on, that was the one on Food Network that they wanted to have featured was the tomato grilled cheese. And we offered him other options, and he's like, no, that's the one. So I get it.
Well, these are pretty cool. I'm going to let people look at them on Facebook Live before I ruin these bowls of ramen. But can you toss a wing on there? Because I want to check out this sauce.
Yeah.
Now, is this hot?
It's got a little kick to it.
Little kick?
So it's a sriracha buffalo sauce, so it might have a little more kick than you're used to for a buffalo. But
Okay. I like it spicy, but it's got to taste like something.
Flat?
Whatever you got right there. That's good. Right. As long as there's chicken on it.
Oh, there's plenty of chicken.
Okay. There we go.
There you go. Get in there.
Oh, yeah. That tastes great.
So they're a twice fried wing we do, and then once we toss them in the sauce,